The humid air hung heavy, a stifling blanket woven with the scent of damp earth and decaying leaves. Sweat trickled down Thomas's brow, stinging his eyes as he pushed deeper into the emerald labyrinth of the jungle. His machete, a dull gleam in the dappled sunlight, hacked at the tenacious vines that snaked across his path. He was searching for the source of a faint, trumpeting sound, a mournful bleat that had drawn him further than he'd intended. Then he saw it's a tiny, newborn elephant, its wrinkled gray skin almost swallowed by the undergrowth, its trunk twitching weakly. Its eyes, large and dark, held a desperate plea. Thomas, a seasoned explorer, felt a pang of compassion. He carefully scooped up the calf, its small body surprisingly heavy. He knew the dangers of interfering with jungle wildlife, but the sight of the abandoned creature tugged at his heart. He decided to find its mother. The journey was treacherous. Giant ferns brushed against his face, thorny creepers snagged at his clothes, and unseen creatures rustled in the dense foliage. The air thrummed with a primal energy that sent shivers down his spine. He carried the calf for hours, his muscles burning, his lungs aching. Twice he nearly stumbled into hidden ravines, his heart pounding against his ribs like a trapped bird. As the sun began its descent, casting long, eerie shadows, he heard the deep, resonant bellow of an adult elephant. It was close. His heart hammered against his ribs, a frantic drumbeat against the silence. Thomas pressed on, his hope battling with a growing dread. He emerged into a clearing, and there she stood, a colossal matriarch, her eyes blazing with fury. She was magnificent, a mountain of muscle and tusk, her ears flapping like gigantic sails. The calf let out a small, high-pitched squeak, and the mother charged. The ground trembled as she thundered towards him, her trunk raised, a weapon of immense power. Thomas knew he was outmatched, hopelessly outgunned. He dropped the calf, scrambling backward, his machete useless against such a force. The elephant's roar was deafening, a sound that shook the very foundations of the jungle. Adrenaline surged through him, blurring his senses. He scrambled up a nearby tree, his fingers tearing at the bark, the mother elephant's furious bellows echoing in his ears. He looked down to see the mother elephant nuzzle her calf, her anger slowly subsiding into protective tenderness. He remained in the tree for a long time, the night filled with the sounds of the jungle and the rhythmic trumpeting of the elephant family, a symphony of wildness, a stark reminder of the power and beauty of nature and the insignificance of man in its vast, untamed heart.